All right, my favorite little adventurers, snuggle up close. Uncle Tom is about to tell you a story from a faraway land, a place filled with shimmering sands and magical secrets. This is the story of a young boy named Aladdin. Now, Aladdin lived in a bustling city, full of vibrant markets and towering palaces. He was a clever boy, but a little bit mischievous. He didn't always listen to his mother, and sometimes he got into a bit of trouble. One day, a strange man approached him. This man had a long, twisted beard and eyes that gleamed like polished stones. He said, "Aladdin, my boy, I am your long-lost uncle." Aladdin was surprised. He'd never heard of this uncle before. The man promised him riches beyond his wildest dreams, piles of gold, sparkling jewels, anything he could ever want. All Aladdin had to do was help him retrieve an old, dusty lamp from a secret, hidden cave. Aladdin, thinking of all the wonderful things he could buy for his mother, agreed. He thought, "Wow, an uncle, he's here to help me." The man led him to a dark, spooky opening in the side of a mountain. He gave Aladdin a special ring and told him, "Go inside. You'll find a garden of jeweled fruit. Don't touch any of it. Just walk straight to the end. Grab the lamp and bring it back to me." He warned Aladdin that the cave was very dangerous. So Aladdin bravely stepped into the darkness. The cave was breathtaking. Trees grew with glittering emeralds, rubies, and diamonds instead of fruit. It was so tempting to just grab a handful, but Aladdin remembered the man's warning. He walked carefully, his heart pounding a little, all the way to the back of the cave. There, on a small pedestal, sat a simple old oil lamp. It didn't look like much, but he grabbed it. As he headed back to the entrance, he saw his uncle waiting impatiently. "Throw me the lamp," the man shouted from above. Aladdin, feeling a little suspicious, said, "Help me out first, and then I'll give it to you." But the man wasn't his uncle at all. He was an evil sorcerer. He just wanted the lamp for its magical powers. When Aladdin refused, the sorcerer got furious. He shouted a magic word, and a giant rock slammed down, sealing the entrance to the cave. Poof! Aladdin was trapped inside, all alone in the dark. Poor Aladdin was terrified. He was stuck. He felt lost and scared. He thought about his mother and how worried she would be. He wished he had listened to her and stayed home. He wished he had been more careful about trusting a stranger, even one who claimed to be family. See, that's the thing, girls. Sometimes people pretend to be something they're not. That's why it's so important to always listen to your mom and dad, because they know who you can trust. Aladdin sat there in the darkness, wringing his hands in despair. As he fidgeted, he accidentally rubbed the ring the sorcerer had given him. Suddenly, a huge, powerful genie appeared in a cloud of colored smoke. The genie boomed, "I am the genie of the ring. What is your command?" Aladdin was stunned, but he was also smart. He quickly said, "Get me out of this cave!" In the blink of an eye, he was back outside under the warm sun, safe and sound. He ran all the way home, clutching the old lamp. He told his mother everything that had happened. She was so relieved to see him, but also reminded him how important it is to be cautious. A few days later, they needed some money for food. Aladdin remembered the lamp. He thought, "Maybe if I clean it, I can sell it." As he started to polish the dusty bronze, another giant poof of smoke filled their tiny home. This time, an even bigger, more powerful genie appeared. "I am the genie of the lamp," he declared with a mighty voice. "Your wish is my command." Aladdin and his mother couldn't believe their eyes. They were a little scared, but also very excited. Aladdin, being a good son, first wished for a magnificent feast. Instantly, their table was filled with the most delicious food they had ever seen. From that day on, Aladdin's life changed. But he didn't just wish for toys and gold. He used the genie's power to help people, to be kind, and to become a better person. He learned that true wealth isn't about gold or jewels, but about being good, honest, and caring for the people you love. He eventually even met a beautiful princess named Jasmine, and they had many more adventures together. But the most important lesson Aladdin learned was this: listen to your parents. They love you more than anyone in the world and always want what's best for you. And be careful with strangers, because not everyone is as nice as they seem. A real uncle, like your Uncle Tom, will always protect you and never ask you to do something dangerous or secret. My only job is to love you and keep you safe. And now the adventure is over for tonight. The genies are back in their lamps, and the magical city is quiet. It's time for my two favorite princesses to close their eyes. Think about all the sparkling jewels in that cave, the rubies, the diamonds, letting them twinkle you to sleep. Dream of magical carpets and faraway lands, and remember Uncle Tom loves you very, very much. Good night, my sweet girls. Sleep tight.